Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If this is your first time checking in, thanks for checking us out. And if you're a regular outlaw, thanks for coming back and seeing us again for another video. Today we are working on the interior for our pacer build. Now we've already made a cardboard piece to delete our back seats on our pacer interior. Well, I went ahead and got some, let me see, .020 evergreen flat sheet and simply just laid my cardboard on there, and I intentionally made it just a little bigger so you can see that. You can see that the cardboard is just a little smaller than the plastic, so I can trim to fit. And guys, that's literally what we're going to do. We're going to trim this down little by little, starting with this part where it goes into the interior. Once we get that to where it fits exactly the way we want it, then we'll bend it over. And the game plan is for it to be just a little bit bigger than the actual interior. So once it's glued down, I can come along and trim to fit. And in the end, it should be a perfectly custom fit. So that part we're working on today. We've also been working on the actual body. As you know, if you've been following along, we've got the back half all done as far as all the body work, and now we're working on the front half. I have decided to go ahead and delete the actual fenders or the actual blinker lights and molding them in. I have some decals off of a Camaro. We are using a Camaro front bumper and rear bumper. So I have a newer Camaro turn signal light that looks very similar to, or it's at least shaped very similar to the Pacer, but with a modern LED light in it. It should look pretty cool. So that's what we're going for. We've taken out the grooves in this part of our, I'll say, grill, and we've also had some holes here that were part of the body for the bumper to go through, and we've deleted that. We're waiting for that to dry now to smooth it out, but other than that, we're getting very close to primer. We do have a chin spoiler that we are going to install after this part gets dry. We have a chin spoiler that we're going to shape to fit into there. And then once that's on and shaped in place, I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. But once that's on and put into place and bondoed in and puttied in and everything that we got to do, then at that point we'll be ready for some primer. But like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys up to date on where we are here with our interior after having cut this out. I didn't want to get too far ahead of y'all. I'm going to go ahead and start trimming on it. Get it laid in there exactly where I want it. Once I get that bottom half right, I'll most likely just glue it. Super glue it probably. And then just bend that thing over. Because it's 020 thick, so it flexes pretty well. We'll be able to get the contour that we want out of it. Once this part's anchored down, then we'll just bend it around and glue it along the sides and along the base of the top of the interior here. Get it all pinned down, get it where it needs to be, and like I said, it should be just a little bigger, so we'll trim all the way around, and when it's all said and done, it'll match. I have decided that I'm going to go with our Scale Finishes flocking. I'm going to flock this the same color I flocked the interior floor. But we are going to get some audio systems, some speakers to put back in here to give it just a little bit of a look. And, well, you got a cool Pacer, you got to have a cool sound system as well. So. Alright guys, what will I be using to trim this up with? Probably just the same old, some flat sandpaper. And maybe some scissors, maybe the metal file on the thick stuff. But like I said, I purposely left this bigger than what it needed to be in an effort to be able to trim it down to make it fit exactly the way I want it to fit. The cardboard was pretty close, but you can never really be close enough, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do it without putting any type of body filler in there. I just want to put the glue in there, hold it in place, and make it look like it's supposed to. Now I won't bore you all with all the time it's going to take for me to get this trimmed and dialed in, but I just wanted to bring you up to speed with where we're at and let you know what direction we're moving in. We're trying to get things done. We should be able to start seeing things happen pretty fast now. Once we get primer on the body, we will have interior work to get done. I do have to, here's the frame that came with the kit. I do have to remove the inner fenders off of this frame and move them onto the body. But I got to figure out how much of it I want to use, how much of it I don't want to use. I have a whole nother frame I got from Iceman, I believe it's the VR1 lowered complete kit. Nice chassis set up, so I want to use that, but I want to tie in my inner fenders as well. So I think once we get the interior done, we can start on the frame part of it, making our new frame work with our old frame and getting our inner fenders in there where they need to be. Like we've said a million times before, each part of these models, how I like to do them, they're a kit in themselves. So we've treated this as a kit with all the body work that we've done to it. And we're still treating it as a kit because we still got more body work. But once we get that done, we can set that aside, call that part of the kit done, and then start working on our interior, then move on to our frame. And once we get everything all fabbed up, we can absolutely start painting. And what are we going to use for our paints? Of course, scalefinishes.com. Y'all go to scalefinishes.com, load up your cart with their awesome products. Scroll down to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, you'll have a discount code area. Punch in Outlaw 10. That's Outlaw in capital letters 10. Get you a 10% discount at scalefinishes.com. Alright, you guys, thank you for stopping by and checking in with us. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, share, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys down the road.